Hello everyone. God, what a day yesterday I had. I was supposed to do some filming yesterday, but I didn't get around to it because I couldn't. Not before my internet went out, and they said it would be mended by the 11th of December. So I was thinking, oh, for God's sakes. And so I just sort of, I went back to sleep. And then I woke up to a knock on the door, and it was BT Openreach. They'd come round to mend my broadband, and some little oiks on their way out of school, guaranteed, had pulled out my wires from the wall at the back, so the box was so he had to reconnect them again, and luckily, so that was good. But at the same point, of course, he couldn't do much because oh, I did that wrong, sorry. Pushed my seat down, didn't mean to push my seat down. Now I've got to figure out how to push my seat back up. That one. Oh God. Yeah, and it was only when I realised, I thought, oh, got no electric. That's strange. And I thought, oh, I knew it was running down. But I did have about 91p left. And it hadn't gone into emergency yet, so I thought, oh, that's strange. So I topped it up anyway, just to shut it up and think, well, if that was the thing. Nope. I had to pull out the bloody dishwasher on its trolley thing so I could get into the cupboard under the stairs. Oh my God, it nearly killed me. I got down and then that was it. I thought, I'm not going to be able to get back up. It was like, you know, when you're lifting yourself up and you're sort of like, you're lifting up, but you're not going anywhere. It was quite amusing. So I put my hand on the architrave, forgetting that the architrave is only held in by a couple of screws. So that came away. So I was thinking, oh my God. Meanwhile, the poor BT man was just probably trying not to laugh. And then I thought, oh God. So I thought, right, I'll try I turned off the trip switch and put it back on. No, that was all right. I thought, oh God. So I went out to the meter box. But I don't have a meter key. So this is my meter key, well, just to open the box up. And so I opened it up, and inside it said relay armed, press A and B, basically to arm it again. And I thought, goodness knows what that means. So I pressed A and B, nothing. I pressed A, then B. Well, I mean, when I say nothing, I mean a few lights, you know, clicked, you know, did something, but then went off again. Oh God. So then I thought, right, I'll come in and I'll try and phone them. And the reason I had to do that was because of why the BT man was waiting, was because he couldn't test the modem with what work he'd done, because I needed electric for the modem to work. Bless him. Neil. BT Openreach man, Neil, wonderful bloke. And he even let me piggyback my phone to his data, so I could go online to try and find the number of Scottish Power's helpline, because all you get is a bloody online chatbot which answers questions you hadn't even answered, you know. You know, say to it, you know, it's, you got no electric, and it'll say something, I don't know, like Thursday next week or something as interesting or as useless, you know. And I had difficulty with my postcode as well, because it kept taking the O as, instead of an O as in a letter O, it was taking it as a 0. I was like, oh God. But at any rate, so I was getting all that sorted, and then oh, it was awful. And then he went out, bless him, said, I'll go and try again. I'll go and look up the cupboard out there. I went, oh, thank you, and I'm sorry about this. I said, would have offered you a cup of tea if I had electric. So we had a bit of a chuckle. And then he went out and he said, I tried, and as I was sat here on the phone, after going around the houses, literally, because the guy said, oh, you've come through to the wrong number, you need to be phoning this number. And then I was like, oh God. Then I get through to this number and say, no, you want to be phoning that number. And it was the same number I just phoned earlier. And but then all during that, I had my printer go on. And I went, we've got electric. Leant back, nearly fell off the chair to turn on the kitchen light. My God, oh, yep, weird light and everything else. And Neil came in with a big grin on his face. I said, it's working, whatever you've done. So he was amazing. So, yeah, that was my bloody day yesterday, fighting with BT and electric. And it was like, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with this. But anyway, so now it's amazing, you know, what happens when you don't have internet. Oh my God. Because I had some data on my iPad, but that soon quickly used up. And then I had data on my phone and that used up too. And it was like, oh my God. And how did the cat come in? The cat went out when the postie came a minute ago. Oh God, I'm going mad. But anyway, and yeah, so that was that. Oh God, then I had my craft group. That was funny because then I'd left me bloody money behind, so I couldn't frickin' pay. Bless. Oh dear. But the night before, when I didn't have any internet, that was such a strange. It was amazing. I had no disturbances. I picked out my book and I started reading it, and I read over 100 pages before I went to sleep. It was my TGCF novel book. Yeah, so that was quite interesting. I'm waiting for my diamond art bloody paintings to come. It's 2 waiting to come, but they've been misrouted. It's good old fucking this time of year, and bloody what's it called? Hermes. Now, it's this time of year when everything goes walkabout because everybody wants to get their Christmas presents, but they don't want to pay for them. So, you know, let's go and purloin some. It happens every bloody year because they get bank staff in or whatever, staff to do the area which they haven't got many around, you know, on. And it's these ones coming in thinking, oh, well, we'll just nick it because, well, they're not going to see us again in this area. And, yeah. So I'm hoping that it doesn't go because I should be mortified. It's already taken longer than it usually does. Oh, dear. I want them. But, yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, and I've got a flipping dentist appointment on the 15th. And it means I have to go and have a wisdom tooth out at the dentist. I'm going, great. Because I got a hole round the back where he can't get at. Bet he could if he tried. But, well. So there's another one going to be gone. And then on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, for goodness sakes, I've got a craft fair. So fingers crossed that I get make some sales. I'm taking me diamond paintings. Not my premium ones, just my you know, cheapy ones. They're good enough. They're great for stocking fillers and just for people to check whether they want to do them, you know. You might get tempted and, you know. But, well, yes, so we will see what gives. Oh. Oh, God. Back to being tired again. I was gutted because all my Universal credit came in on the 6th and it's all gone out now. So I have to wait for my PIP to come in on the 12th, and then that has got to be spread through the rest of the month. But 250 quid of that is going to go towards my renting my room, my office space. So I'm going to have to definitely do a... It'll all work out. It always usually does. Now it'd be nice if the postcode lottery, if I win big time on that, none of these pokey little tenors, thank you very much. I want £1,000 and £30,000 and that'll do lovely, because then I can pay off all my debts and still have some left over. That will be wonderful. So yes, if you wouldn't mind, Lady Luck or Mr. Luck. Oh dear. I need more tea. Nearly empty. Oh dear. Well, I was pleased today because this turned up today. Woohoo! Oh yeah, Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation. This is the comic version. It's chapter 4. I pre-ordered it, but I've already read that much already, because let's face it, look at it, it's so good. I mean, Lemon drunk. Got a stroke in the way the fur goes. And I like bunnies to eat. Listen to my heartbeat. Yeah. Do you like Tuza? Tuza is rabbits in Chinese. Yes, wish you one, Tuza. Yes, this is where basically Lan Wangji loves Wei Ying. And yeah, because this is a story about love basically, but of course for the Chinese, to get past the Chinese censorship, they had to make it about oh, I love this bit is quite funny, making me laugh. Where is it? This is where, see, Han Guanjun, he has this trick of pinching Wei Ying's waist, and Wei Ying is like paralysed for the night. He can't move, and but in the morning he's fine again. And he got really hot in the night because he shared a bed with Lan Wangji, and so he started taking off some of his clothes, his top part, and he started undoing Lan Wangji's top bit just to help him cool down. And of course Lan Wangji wakes up sober and goes, "You, last night oh, you were so bold last night, Han Guanjun." Blush. Oh, what a tease. He's so naughty. And poor Lanzhan. And then as they're walking away from the hotel, go, this is Palmer pointed left to. Oh, there he is. He's there meanwhile just talking on, completely forgotten about everything this morning. And poor Langshan is thinking, oh my God, I was pissed last night. I slept with the love of my life, and he knows, and and it's just gloom. Sorry, it's just so funny. But well, yeah, so anyway, I've got up to there, so it won't take me long to finish that bit off, will it? Oh dear. Oh, I do love that. Right, now where was I? Back to the seriousness of yawning. Oh, no, not M. Oh, shoot. Which one was that one? Was that one? No, that was X. That was right. It was that one. Was it that one? No, that was E. You look away to pick up the tweezers, then you forget. That's right, X. Is it that one? That one. That's not M. Right, it's X I need. There we go. Yeah, and by the time you look back to try and find where you were, it's gone. I have to see my single placers start to calm down a lot. Oh, I just wouldn't let go of anything yesterday. Oh, it's so nice without the internet in some ways, not in others. You just forget how used to it you are. You know. And then you think how far we've come with all the mod cons and everything else, and it's like, good golly, you know, we have got it so much better now, but yet we can't see that. But will our kids say, oh yeah, you know, they've got it good, you know, they had it good during their childhood, or won't they? You know, technology is moving on so fast, but then at the same point, you know, I don't like AI though. I'm definitely sure of that now. You go onto YouTube and you can't find anything really. I mean, yeah, there's still lots out there which isn't AI based or anything like that, but a lot of it is AI based now. And you know, what you used to see of like photographs of your celebrities, your favourite celebrities, like for me it was Lan Wangji, Yibo, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan, and you'd see lots of pictures of those, and we wanted to see them all together and you know, and stuff like that. And now we see them all over the place. But the thing is though, they are edited together, and some are even created by using AI, and you just sort of think, well, is that true or isn't that true, you know? And I don't like that. I want to know it's easier to lie and manipulate, you know, and how are the governments using it to sort of, you know, is it regulated? It's not regulated, is it, AI? But I think it should be regulated. Yeah, and this painting that I'm doing, I call it my Art Deco MDZS, which is Modal Zhu Shi, Art Deco version I call it, because it's sort of a little bit on that style. I mean, you're looking at it and you think, I can't see what's what on this picture, but there are the faces, but they look very close to the background of some of the colours of the background. But I think from afar, once it's up and in a frame and on the wall, it's going to look fab. And I have to say, this was one I got in China through AliExpress, and I have to say the drills are resin, and they aren't bad drills either, and the canvas is an absolute dream. It really is. The canvas is, I would say it's of diamond art quality, and yet it's not, you know. So I can't remember which store I got it from. Yeah, but it's very good, and actually I ought to go and have a look on there, but I can't do it just yet. Yes, so, oh dear, it is, I've got to do a load of uploading. Oh dear. Oh, there's a tick I've missed. Oh no, I haven't done, have I done ticks? No, not on this one. Yeah, so I've been really cracking on with this one. This one's sort of yeah, so after I've done this one, I might have to do, I'm waiting for that flipping it's the one I've got coming from Diamond Art Club. When I ordered, I want to do that one next because it's a round and it's sort of, I thought, right, that'll be quite good to what's it called, you know, for a change. But it isn't here. I want it to be here. Need it to be here. Oh, I'm going to my daughter's for Christmas. It's going to be nice. They're going to be moving in the new year-ish. Or a little bit after. Well, her husband will be moving down to Wales because he's now been given a job down there, and his dad lives around that area. So while they try and sell the house, my daughter's going to still be up here for a bit, and then she's going to go down and they're going to stop with his dad for a while they look for a place down there. But oh my god, is all I can say. That's my daughter. She moves everywhere. She's yeah. She's got a wandering spirit like I have. She's going to Wales, I don't believe it. Free prescriptions, free university, free everything if she wanted. Crazy. And she can still do her job. I think she's applying for another job in the same company because she works for Halifax, and it's a back of house job. So in there, so that'll be hopefully good for her. Yeah, she's done really well. And so yeah, so that's yeah, so there we go. But he hasn't moved anyway. He's been up here all his life, so he's a little bit nervous of moving, I think. So my daughter says. But actually, you know, he'll soon realise that actually it's really, you got to do it. You have to do it. Even if you end up back at the same place, it doesn't matter. But you've got to take the journey in between hand, because there's so much more, you know, to see, to taste, different experiences, different places, different disappointments, different lows, different ups and highs, you know. And it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you don't have to stay where you're put, where you land. You can just move. Yeah. I can't see. All of a sudden my eyes are just starting to play up a bit. They sort of blur. And then you blink and they go more blurry. And then they might clear. Oh, do I forget? Well, miss half the letters that I'm looking for. X, X, X marks the spot. And there. I mean, there's nothing worse than really spending ages completing say one letter and you think, yep, I've definitely got them all. I know I have. I've checked and double checked, and yep, they're all in that little area. They've all been had. And then you screw the lid on. The second you screw the lid on, put them away and reach for the other one and pull them out. Then you spot not just one, not just two, but there's probably a whole batch of them. And you wonder, where the hell do they come from? But I think I have got them all. She says, guaranteed, knowing that there won't be. Well, there's one down there. I have another few. So I didn't have them all. I had them all from that area, I think. Right. Which number am I? What am I going to do next? I think I'm going to do a D next. A D, please. Play with me, Daddy. Play with me. Jake's Progress, I think it was, wasn't it? That evil little lad. He was just like Damien. And this one's called Jake. Oh. Right. D. A, B, C, D. 350. Oh look, an orangey red. Lovely flower. Right. Yeah. Apparently it was cold yesterday. I didn't feel it. I thought it was lovely. Just a bit windy. But and then when I was going home from group, it was raining, but I didn't think it was cold. But everybody that came in, they're saying, oh, it's cold out there, cold and windy. I thought, oh dear, it's probably due to my broken thermostat, internal thermostat. That's and there again, I was racing around kind of like a blue-ass fly yesterday with trying to sort out the flipping, helping the BT man and the electric. What's going on there? That one can go. That one's a bit beggared. I hope to say this one. I don't know what it is, but you could do a small patch and it is massive. It takes forever to do, and you're thinking it's a small batch. And you just think, oh, I want this done. Oh, I keep having that in my head now. Play with me, Daddy, play with me. My name's Jake. Yeah. Oh dear. Let's sort out this house again. I have finally phoned up the charity shop to come and collect, so I'm gonna have to sort out and see what else I've got that can go, because while they, mind you, they do come and they come for free, so that's all right. So I can get a load out the way at least, and then it'll clear the gaps, and hopefully I've got a space for my scooter, because we had a licensee's meal, Christmas lunch sort of thing. It was, you know, cakes and cake and whatnot. Because I'm gluten intolerant, they'd done me some special stuff, but I don't know what happened though, because I think there was something that wasn't quite whatever, because oh, my stomach was so sore and really rotten, and it was horrible. So I know I'd had some gluten there was something which had gluten in, whether it be cross-contamination or something. And I was like, oh, I felt like a balloon and I just wanted to burst. But then I didn't want to burst because that would have been horrible too. Oh, God. I mean, I'm not celiac, but I'm intolerant. And, well, having said that, I could be celiac, but because I was already on the gluten-free diet when they tested me. And the doctor kept saying, yes, that's fine, it will pick it up. And I said, no, it won't, because I haven't got any gluten in my system for it to pick up. If I've got no gluten in my system, it's going to come back as negative because there's nothing for it to pick up. So it was like, oh dear, but he wouldn't listen. He did that twice. So I went, oh God. But anyway, so I definitely know I'm gluten intolerant. That's for sure. And I'm probably lactose intolerant now. Because if I have too much milk, and I also had milk at the whatnot, which didn't help. I had 2 cups of tea. I had quite strong tea. Which was stupid because I took my flask thing with my tea in it, so I could have just used that. But I don't know why I said yes to them. But anyway, so we ate and then we chatted, and that's when the time when we get once a year to tell them about anything that you know we need to do or we need to ask them about or look into. So I mentioned my window. Because yes, it does shut, but the handle doesn't go down, so it's those little sprockets on the inside. It's a quick job, but you know, when you know what you're doing. I got my son to mend it last time, but it was only a twiddly job, and it didn't stay, so it's gone back to how it was. And I had a bash at it, but no, it didn't work either. So so might as well get the proper people in to mend it properly. Yeah, so I had that, and oh God, because at the minute I've got my scooter in the bottom of in my hallway, and my hallway's like postage stamp, so you can't really open the door fully, and if you're coming downstairs you've got to go round it. So shall we say, if there's a fire or anything like that, God forbid, that'll just be a risk, a hazard, and I can't have it outside after the water got caught in it and then nearly got, you know, hit by cars on the road as I was crossing. Oh, because it died a death on me because it got water in the battery thing, and that's when it just died. And I couldn't go forwards, I couldn't go back, and I had to get, well, there was a guy in one of the cars, he got out and he pushed it, but it was one of those very stiff pushes, like it didn't want to go. So yeah, so got a bit of safety there. So he said, well, we've got there's some sheds. There was a shed at the bottom of the garden, but that was across the grass, and there's no way I could do that, especially in winter when it's raining, because all I do is just churn up the grass, and I wouldn't get very far. So and then they said that, well, there is a shed next to one of the houses up here that I could possibly use. And I said, no, that would be good. And they said, you know, so that I looked at when I came back, and it's next door to one of the houses, and of course this chap in there, he thinks he owns the shed as well, you see, but he doesn't, because the shed belongs to the thing. It's for their use, you know, for the, you know, whatever, and all he's using it for is when his girlfriend comes and stops and has a fag. So so there's that. But he's a nice enough chap, but it's just that I don't fancy putting my scooter in there. If they get rid of one of the chairs, I don't fancy putting my scooter in there, because then when she comes up, well, one will sit in the chair and has a fag, and then where's the other one going to sit? And no doubt use my scooter. My scooter, I don't really want other people sitting on it or anything like that, because I rent that scooter. It's not as if it's mine. And also then in a shed, And if somebody's smoking in that shed, well, that wouldn't work, because, you know, my insurance on it, which I get through the people I rent it from, it's all inclusive, that would be null and void, especially if the shed was to go up in flames. I mean, you know, might not, but so I've got to be very careful with that. So, oh dear. But the other shed, there's a chap who's up here who has a motorbike, who then uses it to store his motorbike in. And it's like, hold on a minute, I've been here the longest than those two. And, you know, motorbikes are outdoor beasts at any rate. You don't need to put it in a shed. And that would have done better. But no, so it's like, so anyway, they're sorting that out. I think one of them has had a word with the chap who owns the shed, and apparently he's not very happy about it, but well, yeah. Welcome to my world. That's what I was not very happy about when I saw people getting sheds and everything else, and they don't really need them. The only downside is, if I do get that shed, I'd have to go right across his back door to get it. And we'll have a communal garden, so it's, you know, it's, yeah. But, well, you know, thing is, though, these houses are mainly for, you know, the infirm, shall we say, and the whatnot, and, you know, the people. I mean, I was made homeless by the renting private. I was made homeless, and the council weren't finding me anywhere else, and I had mental health issues, and I was really, oh god, getting really worse. And I went through the housing people who help out with people, you know, who have got issues, because my son had dealt with them and got his house through them. And so I went through the same, and they told me about this place, so I had to go for an interview, because it's part of a charity, and I had to prove that I was sort of, you know, okay and needy enough, and that's how I got it. But yeah, but a lot of us are older, you know, or we've got health issues, and you know, so more of us at some point will possibly be needing, you know, something for scooters, you know, mobility scooters and the like. So we really need to sort something out like that, because, you know, in the state of a fire, I mean, also it's another hazard, isn't it? You know, having to have the scooter inside, and I'm having to get it in and out the door every time, and it's over the threshold, and it's, oh god, it kills. These houses are small enough as it is. When the check, I've still got internet. Yeah, the school kids go past me, start freaking out. As he said, if it comes out again, they'll have to think about putting it in a sleeve or something, in a box where it can't be, you know, pulled out. But I don't think how that's going to work, considering these houses are listed buildings. But any rate, now what was I going on about? I can't remember now. No, I can't. Those kids throw me off. But yeah, oh yeah, the BT man, when he came in, he said, oh, you know, so it's downstairs. So what's upstairs? Is upstairs bedroom and kitchen? And I said, no, bedroom and shower room. Said, where's your kitchen? And I said, just round the corner. And he had a look and he went, oh my god. And I went, yes. But because it's so small, the only storage I've got is under the stairs cupboard, which is already pretty full. So So yeah. Oops. Oh, we will see what happens. So I should hear something next week about it, about that shed. And well, you know, I don't mind people moaning on at me. Can't be helped. And I mean, you know, it's not a smoking shed. Not supposed to be smoking, and it's only for his bloody girlfriend. And you know, she doesn't live here. She's not a part of it, because the thing is with these houses, you have to inform them if you know, have somebody else come live with you, because they have to approve it, and they usually don't. You know, unless you came in as a married couple or whatever, that's a different kettle of fish. And so, you know, if she's just using the shed for a smoking bit, that's not a tenant. So there's no need to have that. It's just such a shame it's down that end. It'd be nice if it could be moved. Oh well. He is not a happy bunny. Probably him talking to them all. Because as I came back, I saw him and some of the other ones from the meal. They'd come back and they were all talking together. But it can't be helped. I mean, you know, we have to make do. We all share. But, you know, those that need get, and those that don't, well, don't. To assume that the shed right next door to you is yours, it's it's not right. The thing is, he's very religious. Oh my God. At the meal, he kept showing everybody this thing of his, which he did, and he said, looking in the sky, and just above him the cross appeared in a cloud. He said that sign, and he kept saying, oh, that's how much I know Jesus loves me, and all this kind of stuff. And he was definitely says, oh, he's saved my life, he's made my day. And I'm thinking, okay, that's all right, that's good for you, glad he's done that to you, but you don't need to ram it down other people's throats. Let them decide for themselves, and if they don't agree with you, then you don't have to turn them. You know, try and think you've got to convert them, and try telling us how wonderful this person or whatever is, this God is. You know, because everybody's different. I believe in something out there, maybe, but that's also us, isn't it? And our capabilities. You know, they say there's 1,000 names for God, thousands of names for God. And yeah, you think, yeah, okay, I'm one of them. My name's one of them, as is yours. And I'm just anti-religion. And then, oh God, kept saying, oh, we're in the end days. I definitely believe that. I'm thinking, okay, good for you. And we've had the signs, and he just, oh dear. You can kind of tell he's a newbie Christian, because he's so enthusiastic and stuff. We're in the end days. Well, so far we've been in the end days for I don't know how many decades so far. I think it's a bit rich to call it days. But well. Oh dear. Oh, sorry, camera. Each to their own, but don't ram it down my neck, because I'm not going to be. You know, I'll listen so far, and then after a while I'll get, if I feel I'm being preached to, I'll say, no, that's your bag. I'm quite happy where I am and how I am. Thank you very much. But yes, so it's interesting. So, and this is what I found is quite a lot of the religious people, the ones who all profess, you know, this and that and the other about God and etc. and say they're all for him. They don't abide by you know, they pick and choose what they want to choose first, because, you know, what happened to love thy neighbour as thyself? But, you know, it's just sort of, oh dear, too many wars in the name of religion. You just have to look at Gaza and Israel and Palestine and all that. You sort of think, oh dear. So it's not necessarily the spirituality that I'm against. It's just religion I'm against. You know, organised religion, where it's just money grabbing. That's how I see it as. You know, everybody has their own views on it, and you know, I will respect everybody's, as long as they don't try and ram it down my throat, you know, and not ram it down, you know, try and convert me. I can talk about it, and I have been there, done that, and got the t-shirt of it, you know, through growing up and through other times. And I've come out because at the end, because to me it's doesn't stop at a certain point in time, you know. Life continues. And the stories in the Bible are just that, you know, it's history or parts of history or just stories, you know, like not fairy tales as such, but, you know, moral stories of morals. And stuff. So, you know, I mean, because let's face it, Noah, that one's, we had Gilgamesh way before Noah apparently was around. Gilgamesh had a great flood. So, yeah. Life is life. Accept it. Get through it as best we can. Enjoy ourselves. Care for others. Help each other out. And, you know, as they say, love thy neighbour as thyself. But at any rate, so I've got to sort out Christmas. Oh, God. I have £100 gift voucher for Tesco's, which the charity give. I think last year we got the same amount. The year before we didn't. The year, I think it went from 40 quid to 100 quid, which is really nice. So that's what I'm going to be, well, I keep thinking that's what I'm going to be buying my food from. I've got to get Christmas presents yet, which is going to be, because my PIP comes in on the 12th. So the 12th it comes in. I've got a lot of Klarnas and ClearPays to pay out, as well as my normal standing orders and bills. So I've done some, but I've got, like, I don't know, my BT one. I've yet to pay that one, and I've got to pay my oh God, my gas, which is about 80 quid. So I've got to find that. But I've done, and then I've probably got about another 100 or so on Klarnas. But then what I can do is I can get my Christmas by using my Klarna. You can get a virtual credit card. So as long as I've got balance, and I have got balance, I can get my Christmas presents, say, in one place or whatever, and I can create a one-time credit card, and then I can pay that in 3 months. So that's what I intend to do. So I've just got to make sure I have enough to what's the word? To cover the initial first payment, and then I have to then I've got my gift voucher for Tesco's, which will be for the food for the month, so I've got to be really frugal and hopefully sell some more items, but that means I've got to list more items. I've been seriously slacking on that one because I just my sanity is on a bit of a level at the minute. I mean, considering everything that's gone wrong and gone on in these last 6 months, like my ex-boyfriend, you know, shuffling off his mortal coil by his own hands, and my stepmum, nice stepmum, dying, and a new baby for my son, and dealing with all his issues and problems, his PIP and everything else, and oh god, too much going on. So I've definitely needed diamond painting, so I think that's why I'm on a nice little bit of a level. So if I didn't do this, and I say I spent more time doing listing, I think I'd be a lot worse head state than I am at present. So new year, I've got to knuckle down, and I've got to continue moving some of the stuff to the office space. So I'm going to what's the word? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Get everything up there. I've got my big guillotine that I need to get up there. That's really heavy. I'm hoping it'll fit in my trolley, but you know, in parts even. But it was so bloody heavy. But if I can get it in my trolley, then I can make it just up all four flights of stairs, 4 half flights of stairs, I should say, at the office. And it might take me a while, but I'll do it, because I don't, you know, I'll ask my son and my daughter for help. It's not very forthcoming though from them, and I understand that, you know, they've got their own lives. Or my son, I think I could do a little bit more. He's always saying he's busy, and yeah, I have to help him out when he wants it. But when it's the other way around, and when I even offer to pay him some money to do something because they're perhaps short of a bit of cash, you know, need a little bit something to help pay that bill, and so I say, well, can you do this for me, and I'll pay you instead of paying somebody else. And he says yes, but then it never gets done. And it's like, no, I can't keep doing that. So I would sooner struggle as best I can myself, and then for the last bits, which I really can't do, I will then get some help. So I will do as much as I can. Try. I've taken a good proportion up there, and I've had 2 billies and 3 tables up there, which I've got to build one more billy bookcase and one more table. But you know, got that from IKEA, so if I do need any more furniture, I'll get it from IKEA, and they can deliver it, and they bring it up the stairs. So that's handy. But yeah, so sort that out. So I've got cutting machines, badge maker, card and papers, tools, printer, dump tray, bin. I mean, what else have I got? Stock, still some stock. Yeah, quite a lot of bits to go up and get sorted. and organised. So in the new year, I had hoped I was going to get it all done before Christmas, so in the new year I could start, but I can't see that happening at the moment. This weather it's quite damp and it's playing havoc with my ankle. My ankle has been really hurting, and even my elbow, I whacked it the other day where I had my elbow. I had a what was it, on the nerve decompression operation on it. Yeah, well, I flinched in the kitchen and I pushed my hand back, and I got my elbow on the corner of the wall, concrete wall, and it bloody hurt, and it's still hurting now, and it's playing up. So I think I might have to go and get that checked out, because that's just crazy. I've got to get back on track with bills and diet, because I know I've put on weight again, and that isn't helpful for the old back spasms. Well, but yeah, so things are moving along slowly. Yeah, so next year is going to be a year of knuckling under and paying off my bills and my debts. I mean, some are coming down, so I'm going to aim to get those finished this year, and then go from there. But might have to look at seeing what kind I can get internet I can get up at the wherever it is, the office, you know, dongle wise. I think you can get something for like a tenner on a dongle sort of version, but I don't know how much data that gives you, or broadband or whatever. I need something. Alternatively, I suppose I could just whip across to Costa, because that's just nearby, and just cross the road. I go there and use their Wi-Fi, and just pay for a tea. Yes, we will see. I think. Yeah. This one is really nice. I like this one. A fair bit of like confetti type of, you know, block confetti, if there's such a word as that. Oh my god, I changed my my thing over. I had got these guttering clips from Amazon, and I decided no, because at the moment they were put up with command strips I had, and tell you what, I kept knocking them, and the bloody command strip was shit, excuse my French. But so I gave up with that, and then I thought, right, well, I'll send them back and get my money back. And Amazon said no need to send it back. I think it's because it's about £5.04 or something like that. So I didn't have to send that back, which is handy. And I gave them to my friend. I've actually got another 2 that I've got to find. I found one. I mean, so it's another one I've got to find, so she can have them, because she's putting up a lean-to outside the back, and she might want guttering on there eventually, and a bit of pipe, and well, there's some hooks for her to use, or she can use them to hang off things off. But yeah, because I didn't particularly want to then screw them into my table, and there'd have been something like 2 screws each one, and it was like, oh dear. So I can't remember who it was. Somebody on the Calb Sparkles Facebook page that showed me some clips that sort of go onto the table, and thought, oh, that could be quite good. And then she sent me, then I saw the price, I went, bloody hell, that's a lot of money, $11.99 each. Oh dear, because I'm going to need 2 definitely, possibly 3. And then she posted another, or somebody else posted another one style, and I went, that looks much better. And it was a screw-on one, but they were £15 each. But I got them. I got 2, and I'll tell you what, I've got them here, and they are brilliant, absolutely good. So E. Oh, there's an E. Oh, blimey, I thought I had one on the end there. It's probably there. The one I was looking at. I was looking at that one. Is that an E or an F? That's an E. Oh, there we go. Right, well, I think I should probably stop there and get this uploaded for tomorrow. I'll keep going though, because, well, I want to get this finished. So yes, so I'll stop there for now, and I will see you in the next one. So have a good day, rest of the day. It's starting to get dark again now. Ooh. And yes, happy Christmas shopping. Good luck, everyone. And yeah, if you want to start the eggnog early, you go for it, because I think you might need it. Okay, so please, if you like this type of content, please like, comment, subscribe and share, and let me know what you're up to down in the comments below. So I will see you in the next one. Love you all. Bye.